You ever have a day that starts normal, just you and your coffee, and ends with a guy face down in cow crap, yelling he's untouchable because he's with the HOA? That's how it went down on our farm in Cedar Hollow, Washington, when a slick-talking stranger tried to break into our barn, only to meet Sheriff Clara Holt and her rifle, ready to shut his scam down. I'm Jake Turner, and this is the story of how a fake HOA conman picked the wrong barn, uncovered my grandpa's secrets, and got our whole town to fight a shadow bigger than we ever imagined. It's a quiet morning, the kind where the roosters crow lazy and the sun's just peeking over the hills. I'm sipping coffee on the porch of our 20-acre spread, corn, cows, a few chickens, and a barn older than my dad's stories, when this guy struts up our dirt drive like he's selling salvation. Polo shirt, aviators, clipboard so shiny it could blind you. He's got the vibe of someone who sends back soup for being too soupy. No hello, just, I'm the compliance officer for the Greater Cedar Hollow HOA. Your barn's out of code, Clause 12C, Subsection 5, Color Harmony and Rural Clutter. I glance at Lori, my wife, who's already rolling her eyes, and say, Buddy, we don't have an HOA. This is farm country. He taps his clipboard, smug as a fox in a henhouse. Oh, you do now. New jurisdiction. Lori snorts. Our barn's been red since Eisenhower. You're lost. Our kid, Ethan, 17 and sharp with a phone, starts filming, muttering, This is TikTok gold. The guy rambles about paint violations and wire fencing like we're running a junkyard, not a farm. I'm half laughing, half annoyed, so I call Sheriff Clara, figuring she'll sort this clown out. He's snapping pics of our compost pile when she pulls up, badge glinting. You lost, friend. He puffs up, enforcing HOA rules, officer. Clara's eyebrow arches. No HOA here. ID now. His laminated card looks like a kid made it in art class. She smirks. You're 5 seconds from a cell for impersonating anything but a fool. He bolts, clipboard flapping, and we think that's the end of it. We're wrong. That night, frogs chirping and stars out, a clunk by the barn jolts us. Lori reaches for the window, but I grab my flashlight and a crowbar. Don't judge. It's handier than a bat. I creep out, heart thumping, and spot him, clipboard guy now with bolt cutters hacking our padlock like it stole his lunch. Last warning, he hisses to nobody. Asset seizure. HOA bylaws. Then, a voice cuts the dark. I wouldn't. Clara steps forward, rifle cocked, deputies' lights pinning him like a bug. Trespassing, vandalism, impersonation again, she says, cool as frost. Drop the cutters. He freezes, pale, stammering. I'm just inspecting. Clara's not playing. You're just cuffed. Lori's filming, Ethan's streaming live, and when the guy trips into a cow pie, Lori deadpants. Not his best HOA meeting. Even Clara chuckles, but inside the barn, we find it, a dusty, chained trunk with my grandpa's initials, locked tight, hidden for decades. It's no junk pile, it's a secret, and this guy wanted it bad. My gut twists. This isn't about paint codes. It's about something buried deep, and it's pulling us into a fight we didn't ask for. Cedar Hollow's no suburb. Our neighborhood is fields, tractors, and gossip that spreads faster than a brush fire. We've got no HOA, never will, but folks like Missy, who prays over everything, and Hank, who'd trade a pig for a tall tale, make it home. My grandpa, a quiet man who passed when I was a kid, left this land with stories of hard work and harder silences. That trunk, though, it's new, and it's trouble. At the sheriff's station, Clara shows us the guy's IDs, 3 names, all fake. James Holt, Greg Vance, Martin Cole. He's hit 2 counties, she says. Fakes HOA rules, finds folks, steals valuables, or worse. His card's a glitter glue mess, his regional compliance number dead. Clara's facial scan tags him as a wanted con man, but his barn obsession screams bigger fish. Then she pulls a file. A missing widow, Eleanor Morse, from a nearby town, got a fake HOA letter like ours, torn and blood-smeared. A photo shows her with my grandpa, young by our barn, same triangle symbol etched nearby. Your grandpa knew something, Clara says, and this guy's after it. Ethan's video, now at 500,000 views, pulls comments from strangers hit by the same scam, fines for sheds, stolen storage units. It's a ring, Ethan says, and our barn's the jackpot. We open the trunk, rusted, heavy, chained like it's hiding a curse. Inside, ledgers, old deeds, a letter from Eleanor to Grandpa, 1972, warning about the others and hiding the truth. A wooden box holds gold coins, rings, a map with our land marked in red. The ledgers list names, cash, and that triangle which Clara ties to the ledger, a 1970s cult or syndicate, maybe both, dealing in secrets and scams. Lori finds a name, Calvin Dre, marked rogue, recover assets. My grandpa's in there too, crossed out, like he turned on them. Clara's digging hits a lodge 30 miles away, pinned with maps of targeted farms, ours in red. The files detail owners, finances, even my grandpa, with that triangle on a memo. Phase 2, extraction. They're a syndicate, Clara says, posing as HOAs to grab land with secrets. Ethan's drone spots unmarked drones over our fields, watching. 2 guys in polos slip a wax-sealed letter under our door, same triangle, threatening reintegration under HOA Chapter 7. Lori's voice shakes. They're not stopping. I feel it, not just anger, but a duty to Grandpa, to this dirt, to keep what's ours. We're not just fighting a con man. We're up against a machine, and it's closing in. It hits at dusk, 4 SUVs, lights off, rolling to our field's edge like ghosts. No clipboards now, just gray jackets, helmets, breaching tools, led by a suited man, too calm, who I know's Calvin Dre, the property manager. Clara's with us, rifle ready, as Lori and Ethan board windows with barn planks. I'm by the barn, shotgun heavy, heart pounding. Then Cedar Hollow shows up, Hank with a flatbed, Missy with a cross, Lau and Tina from the diner with pepper spray. Ethan's drone stream, viral again, pulls them in tractors, floodlights, even teens with slingshots. Clara climbs a hay bale. They think we'll fold. This is Cedar Hollow, we don't kneel. Lori assigns watch posts, Ethan rigs sirens, and we brace. 2 operatives step up, megaphone blaring. Surrender the stolen property, HOA Chapter 7. Clara aims, 30 seconds or you're gone. They signal, dozens charge, zip ties and crowbars out. Hank lights fireworks, scattering them. Lau's mower blasts Johnny Cash. Ethan drops paint bombs, splattering goons red. Tractors pin an SUV. A shop teacher slashes tires, and Missy quotes Revelation like a war cry. Dre walks straight for the barn unfazed. You hold the truth this town buried. Clara blocks him. Not today. He smiles. First extraction site. Whistles and they vanish, leaving boot prints and a threat. We stand, stunned, no cheers, just time bought, not one. The next day, our yard's a war zone. Tire tracks, scorched grass, a stray boot. Lori dives into the ledgers, finding a 1947 deed clause. Our land sits on a massive lithium deposit, worth millions, hidden in old records. Grandpa knew, hid the proof, betrayed the ledger to protect it. Ethan posts everything, ledgers, footage, the siege, titled Fake HOA versus Real Town, hitting millions. News crews swarm. Lawyers offer help. A governor's aide calls Clara. A warrant's out for Dre, real name Calvin Dre, a corporate crook turned cult leader, but he's gone, his network crumbling. Lori locks in our mineral rights, legal and public, as the clerk grins, you beat him. The ledger scam, forged HOAs to steal land, unravels in a class action suit. Cedar Hollow buzzes. Hank's planning a mural. Missy wants the barn blessed. Ethan films victim stories from the barn, now a historic site, his snark a beacon for others. We open the trunk one last time. Grandpa's letter begs us to fight, and we did, with Clara's grit, Lori's brains, Ethan's tech, and a town that roared. I hang a new padlock, not for fear, but to mark our stand, feeling Grandpa's pride in this dirt we saved. Sitting on the porch, stars bright, I think about Dre's escape, the drones we never caught. It's not over, he's out there, and others might follow. But Cedar Hollow's awake, our land's ours, and the barn's a fortress of truth. Was I too quick to fight, risking a war? Or was standing tall the only way to break the ledger? Should we keep pushing, chasing Dre, or let this victory hold? Comment below. What's your scam story? Or would you have played it safer? Share your fight. Let's keep our barns locked and our towns free, folks.